sport got you down? Check this out. All that and much, much more coming up on The Extremist.
What is it that drives us to ascend the preconceived barriers of human accomplishment? Are there in fact limitations to our strength, endurance, and human adventure? During the next half hour, the answers to these questions and more will be explored by the men and women known simply as the Extremists. This week, we're off to Mount Haleakala with some serious mountain bike racing fanatics. Then check out Bonsai Pipeline champions Sonny Garcia and Ross Williams. All that and more coming up this week on The Extremists with Gabrielle Reese. The Extremist with Gabrielle Reese is brought to you by Nike, who encourages you to participate in the lives of America's youth. And by Sector Sport Watches, Swiss-made, Italian design, American attitude.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Reese, and today I'm going to get the chance to test pilot a whole new invention, the mother of all motorcycles. It's made only for the water. Well, here to tell me how that thing works is Jetbike expert Ed Jaeger. Well, Ed, welcome to the show. This looks like something we've all seen. You know, you'd think if you at first glance that it was a jet ski of some kind, but it's absolutely not. It's called the jet bike. What's an advantage to a jet bike and sort of some of the differences in the water?
The biggest difference between this and personal watercraft, which is what we call jet skis.
Oh, yeah. The other guys?
The other.
Yeah.
This one steers from the front and from the rear simultaneous.
How's that?
Well, the steering ski in the front steers with the movement of your handlebars.
Gotcha.
And then there's a cable linkage that goes to the back and actually steers the jet nozzle as well. So you've got two forms of steering when you're going into turns. So that gives you the sensation of riding like a motorcycle.
What about the maneuverability? Tell me a little bit about some of the things that you can do with the jet bike.
I'd say its closest relative would be a super bike. A street bike or super bike or racing bike. This is designed to take really hard turns, really low in the water. You can just about dip your shoulder in the water, left or right. And it's got a real grace to it as it's going through the water. And two guys can ride side by side and takes turns side by side. It's a lot of fun.
Tell me about what's going on underneath the mechanics.
The motor sits right here.
Okay.
Right about where your feet are is where the base of the motor is, which when you're riding is actually below water, and that's what gives it a great amount of stability as well.
Okay.
It has a twist throttle, so you're going to operate 120 horsepower with your entire fist, not just a finger or a thumb.
So what's the difference in the horsepower, since we're talking about horsepower, with the jet bike and the ski?
This has a little more horsepower than what's on the market right now. This one has 120 horsepower.
Okay.
And the market usually bears about 100, 110 horsepower for the top-of-the-line personal watercraft.
Now, does this weigh a lot less than the other personal watercrafts?
This has the highest power-to-weight ratio.
Right.
So
that's what we were trying to get to. Let's get to the power.
This has 120 horsepower, and it weighs about 325 pounds.
Ed, since anyone's going to be able to get their hands on the jet bike in '97, first of all, is it going to be more expensive than the other crafts?
It'll be comparably priced.
More for your money, is that right? More fun for your money?
Our jet bikes will sell, our entry-level model will sell for $69.99, and the top-of-the-line bike will sell for as much as $11,000 at the dealership.
Now, to look at the jet bike, it goes faster. In a way, the maneuverability is a little bit sharper, things like that. What about the safety factor?
It has more safety features in it than any other personal watercraft. Because it floats partially submerged at rest, it always wants to go back to this situation. If you're not going fast, it wants to sink back down the water, so it slows down rather quick.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Oh,
I guess I'm going to have to figure it out later to try
You're
it.
going to figure it out front and back, because we'll take you for a ride on it as well.
All right, Ed, I'm going to talk to some other guys about this, but thanks for coming. And I'll talk to you later.
Don't go away. The Extremist with Gabrielle Reese will be right back.